Hello and welcome to National Busways West Scotland in Palmadi for another City Bus Manager video thingy. I'm good at this. So I've mostly recovered from my little nose problem, my little sniffle. But it's not fully there yet. But we have a route to set up. Oh, I didn't know the loan situation would change. Okay, that's not as favourable as it was going to be before. Oh? Aha! That's better. Still not ideal. That's even worse. I shouldn't have done that. However, that's got me back to where I was, so I don't mind. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that money later. In the meantime, let's just run over where we are with sort of, early days. City maps, they're quite hard to expand in because although you're making a lot of money, every route you need requires a lot of vehicles because there's a lot of people who want to use that route. So, it's slow going because you need to make more investment for each thing. So we've got 3 routes in the middle. We have 2 local routes around Springburn, and then the C1, which is like a central Glasgow shuttle service. Very nice. Our fleet consists of 2 types: the MC class, which are W-Reg 0530 Citaros, and the MS class, which are S-Reg Marshall minibuses. So the plan today is to lay the foundation for an even higher quality network going forward by making a circle. We're going to make a circle. And this one, I haven't got a branding done for the vehicle I'm going to use on this route yet, but the branding for it when I get around to it is going to be the Beltway. And then there's going to be another circle further out called the Orbit. So, the Beltway is going to be a sort of inner circle. If you imagine, almost like what Birmingham has. Birmingham's got an inner circular route and an outer circular route. I think they're the 8 and the 11. This is going to be very similar. Our routes, however, are going to be numbered the 30 and the 90. And today we're going to be doing the 30. So, I need to open up OpenStreetMap because although, yes, this game is based on OpenStreetMap, it doesn't show things quite as clearly. So I'm going to open OpenStreetMap on my phone. Ah, the technology. Isn't it wonderful? Where am I zoomed in on? Why am I zoomed in on County, wherever that is? County Donegal. Why was I zoomed in on County Donegal? Anyway, Glasgow. Okay, so the reason why I'm going to use OpenStreetMap, and I'm going to use some examples here. Where is Calder Street? This is Calder Street, or Allison Street. I think it becomes Calder Street somewhere. Where's Calder Street? This is Calder Street. Calder Street on OpenStreetMap is shown in the sort of light yellow, and it's got its sort of national road code. It's the B763. But here it just looks like a normal road. The road beneath it, Allison Street, is also shown thicker than other roads, but is not yellow. It's a local road. So that's going to sort of define Oh, my phone's yelling at me. That's gonna, you know, explain why I'm using OpenStreetMap rather than just going based on what I see here. And I'm still not sure on a lot of the routing, so this could be a very long time lapse. Like, I don't know whether I want to cross the Clyde right, like here, or out here. I may cross the Clyde out here. That might be the best option. So, I mean, I know where I want to cross the Clyde in the east. I want to use... Where is it? Which crossing is it? This one. It's called Clyde Arc. I want to use that to cross the Clyde in the east. No, in the east, in the west. And I think I'm going to use this bridge, the Rutherglen Bridge, to cross it in the east. As for where we're going to start the route, I have no idea. Probably, like, I think it's going to go past the depot. Because the depot's at the end of Jesse Street. The depot's here at the end of Jesse Street. So we could send it up here and, like, it can start, like, Polmari Road, Jesse Street, and it would just be a really weird, but, like, yeah, that would be a really weird place to start the route. So maybe we could start and end it at, this place. Let's go, Pollock Shields. Yeah, we could start and end it sort of near Pollock Shields West Station. You know, there's a lot we can do here. There's a lot we can do. So, yeah, I mean, and for going through the northern suburbs, like, Glasgow's a really hard place to try and plan a sort of orbital route through, because it's laid out so radially. All the main roads go out. They don't, there isn't, like, other than this bit with the M8, there isn't really a lot orbital, and obviously you can't really run a local bus route on a motorway. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is starting the route at on this road at Barcaldine Terrace. That will be the 30, and obviously there's going to be two routes. There's going to be the 30A and the 30C. Because again, this is literally copying straight from Birmingham. The 11 and the 8 have A and C. The 11A is anti-clockwise, the 11C is clockwise. So the 30A will be anti-clockwise, the 30C will be clockwise. And I think I'm going to start on the 30A. So let's take that hex code and own bus route 30A Glasgow inner circuit, Glasgow Beltway. Yeah, the Glasgow Beltway. There, and then just like make it a bit darker. And the orbits routes will be this isn't Manchester. The orbital routes will be darker. So, orbital bus route in inner Glasgow. Let's go. And we are done. That was heroic. This route is absolutely mental. This route's huge. It's 15.5 miles, massive loop around Glasgow. This thing is going to do numbers, and I reckon the buses that I put on it aren't going to be on there for a long time, because this is going to need deckers very, very soon. And it takes over an hour and a half. Let's see. If I run it every 30 minutes... Okay, that's not fantastic, although on Sundays I plan on running it every 20, so... Okay, 5 buses for Sunday, that's fine. So, yeah, this isn't absolutely glorious, because that also assumes only 9 minutes of stand for the entire route, and that's not going to be the case. Okay, Monday to Saturday. Well, it's the full route. There isn't really an inbound and an outbound here. This is just one route. So, Monday to Saturday. And we will be dropping shifts. This route will drop shifts in its early days because we will not be able to afford to buy as many buses as we need. So Monday to Saturday, driving interval will be every 15 minutes and running up to every 12. No, we'll do it every 12 all through the day. There we go. And new timetable, Sunday. Much easier. This is probably why bus services start on Sundays, and this is going to start from 5:30, and it's going to run until 21:30. Every 20 minutes. So that first bus gets back to Kenmore Street at 7 to do the bus at 7:10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. We should be able to afford 6, but still, that is yikes. Copy. Paste. Realised I hadn't done that. Sunday. 5:30, gets back at 7:12 to do the bus at 7:30. Oh dear. I mean, sure. I mean, actually, let's take off some stands. I'll take off the stand at Alexandra Parade Station. This isn't going to help. Yeah, no, it's not. I'm good at this. Then what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to finish these ones earlier. So these are going to finish, what's the vehicle requirement for a weekday? Specifically looking at last. Okay, so what gets back in at 22:54 then? That one gets back in time? This one here? But it doesn't really. So we're looking at a vehicle requirement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jesus. Okay. So maybe if if buses from 22:30 onwards don't do the full loop. And then we do Monday to Saturday last services. And that will be from 20... Let's go to 23:30 just for now. And from 20 to 30. Copy this, paste that, and then we're just going to cut off everything until the stop before Jesse Street, New Rutherglen Road. So now if I go to timetable preview on an anything other day, 22, oh, hang on, every 12 minutes. I think maybe these can run less frequently, like the last few buses can run every 20 minutes. So now timetable preview on anything other than a Sunday. Okay, 22:30. And it gets back to the garage at 23:59, midnight 19, midnight 39, and midnight 59. Everything's home by 1. That's, well, then it took a little bit to get to the garage, but it's fine. It's fine. Sunday last services. And this is going to be much the same. Oh, actually, last services is going to have no break after tour. Sunday last services, no break after tour. Oh, that's because that's not set. Copy, paste. There we go. Actually, something we could do is like remove a lot of the brakes for these last buses and just have them run around the loop a little bit quicker. So we're going to eliminate the stand at the southern end of Clyde Arc and the stand at Exhibition Centre. And we're going to then eliminate the stand at Great Western Road. Keep the stand at St George's Cross. We're going to eliminate the stand at the start of Springburn Road, but keep the one at the end. Eliminate the stand at Alexandra Parade. Is there any more? I feel like there's more. Yeah, there has to be more. Maybe we keep Bridgeton Cross. Did we keep Bridgeton Cross? I don't know. Let's work backwards. Working backwards. Eliminate Rutherglen Bridge. We do not need that. It's 2 stops before the end. Yeah, I think it'll be worth having that one. Okay, copy that. Paste that. Cool. That's good. That's all bueno. And Sunday's last services are going to run from... maybe we do this just until... No, 21:30 is fine. Cut that there, like that. So that 21:30... Well, first of all, I'm going to have this run to 22:30. And then 21... Maybe 2100, actually. Or 2110 will be the last bus. Yeah, 2110. And then 21:30 will be the first of the last. And they will run every 30 minutes. So until we let's look at Sunday. So on a Sunday, everyone is home by midnight. Lovely. And there's 2 more that I want to implement. Monday to Saturday first services. And yeah, this is going to be the inverse, which means we have to get rid of a lot of stops. Yeah, it needs 16 buses. That's what I thought it would need, actually. We don't have the money for 16 buses, but that's fine. We'll activate it now, and we will buy some B10 BLE right renowns. As many as we can with the money we have. We can buy 7, which means we can do tomorrow's service just fine. And naturally, I have a livery. Livery. Renown. Isn't it gorgeous? This is actually the first time I'm seeing this in game. This came out really, really well. Very bold, highlighted right bus logo. Absolutely love how this has turned out. Very, very nice. I can't remember who created this. I think it was Adam or however from the Discord. Really good job on the renown. Look great. And of course they support all the latest features, and we're just going to park them all together at the back. It's new bus day. We love new bus day. Bus day is amazing. Wait, did I actually buy 8? No, there are only 7. What? I thought there were... Oh no, there are only 7. Oh, I miscalculated. Right. So now, the long and tedious process of numbering. And I did actually put into the spreadsheet National Busways West Scotland Fleet. I preemptively added 5 renowns to it, so they all have registrations, well 5 of them have registrations ready to go. We are going with T-Reg, T134 LGE, T135 LGE, T136 LGE, no, 136, T137 LGE, T138 LGE, T139 LGE, and T140 LGE. And then of course these are going to be the VW class, Volvo Right. And Volvo Right's going to be a reoccurring class. It's not just going to be renowned, so you'll see VWs with quite high numbers. Because I plan on doing this for a very long time. VW3, VW4, VW5, VW6, and VW7. And it wouldn't be me without setting up the destination, GW. What, is it just Glasgow? It's just Glasgow, isn't it? Yeah. Glasgow. Very nice. Nope. GW, Glasgow, Glasgow, GW, Glasgow, GW, Glasgow, GW, and Glasgow, GW, and one more, Glasgow, GW. I've been going for a very long time, but that is going to be a very, very meaty time lapse, so I'm not bothered. Let's Wait for the remaining buses to come back from Saturday's service, and see what the 30 does on a Sunday. Absolutely wild how much lower the vehicle requirement is on a Sunday compared to a Monday to Saturday. It is Sunday morning. It is time to start with the 30A, but first we have other allocations like the C1. C1, 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 30A, C1, 30A, S1, S2, 30A, S1, 30A, S2. Oh, damn. That easy. That quick. 30A. Those Renowns, they're really, I mean, the Renown is a gorgeous bus in real life, but they look so good in game. It's so, like, oh, hello. What does that look like? I do need to sort out destinations for the route. I don't quite know how that's going to work yet, but we'll see. And we got one more 30A to assign there. 30A, one's already here. This route will probably have the lowest amount of dead running of all of our routes. And yes, the game has accepted the 1 minute stand in the start of the route, which is great. And yeah, those first tours, I mean, that first little bit, we had 16 people on the bus at 5 AM on a Sunday. So this is going really well. This route is fantastic. This is going to be an absolute money spinner, I can tell. However, I can tell that the Renowns are probably not going to be for the 30A for very long. And then, of course, there's the 30C, which is an entire other kettle of fish, but that fleet, oh my god, we're going to spend so much money on Renowns. They're going to be beautiful. I love Renowns. I'm really sad that the only fleet left now has an end date. Because, you know, B-Network and Transdev. But, you know, I'm going on those soon, if they're still in service in 10 days from recording this. So, you know. But we're not here to talk about... Well, we are here to talk about Renowns. Look at this thing. No, you cannot buy my Marshall minibus. Was that the last... I think that was the last other bus. Very nice. This route is running absolutely fantastically. So off-camera work I have to do now is perhaps make a Beltway brand and to actually have enough buses in the fleet to run the weekday service, which is of course coming up tomorrow in-game. Which is just slightly yikes. But we're here. We are working. The 30A is doing absolutely gangbusters. And when we get an S3 down this way, or like, you know, there will be an S3 that will connect with the 30A, and that'll be the first actual connection we have outside of Springburn. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited for what happens with the 30A and 30C. Or, you know, the Route 30. How is it doing today, though? It's very profitable. It's very good. Like, the fact that it's profitable before 10 AM on a Sunday should say a lot about this route. And we got a C1. I'm not putting a Renown on it. Not putting a Renown on it. A Renown wouldn't be fun on a little route like that. You know, you've got a big 10-litre engine. You want to hear that thing. So it's a very roundabout route. It sort of dives in and out because, you know, Glasgow is almost worse than London for orbital roads. It's got a few really good ones, like this one through Alexandra Parade. And, you know, this whole thing. And, like, down here as well is quite good. But up north, you know, it is like North London. You're diving in and out of little housing estates between major arterials. Oh, and Metro Mood Radio have called. We've won £200,000 in a giveaway. That is lovely. So I think with a view of a delightful VW class renown, I will end that off here. I will see you next week in Glasgow. Goodbye.